Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing us some Christmas candies. We're going to do us some coconut balls today. So first thing you're going to need is we got in the bowl here 1.5 cups of sweetened coconut flakes. To that we're going to add 1/2 cup of sweetened condensed milk. Now I'm just going to rake this off in here, empty it out in here. I'm going to show you about 3 or 4 different ways to do these. Let's see. I guess it's going to be about three different ways. I think it is. I'm doing these today. So it's going to be about 3 different ways. I'm going to show you how to do these today. So first thing we're going to do now, we're just going to mix our coconut and our sweetened condensed milk up really well. And we're going to have to get our hands in it. I just wanted to get it started with this here, but we're going to have to get our hands in it here in just a minute. But I wanted to get it started with that there. You got to get it mixed in good, and then want all your coconut flakes wet, good and wet. You know, it's not going to be like runny wet, but you can tell whenever they get wet, they'll sort of change colors a little bit when they get wet. And I'm trying not to lock y'all out of the picture there. This first one here is just going to be just a plain coconut balls. What we're going to have here, just going to be just the plain Jane coconut balls. You know, in case somebody don't like extra stuff in theirs, they just want the plain coconut balls. That's what these first ones is going to be. And that looks pretty good there. They mixed up pretty good there. And what we want to do, we just want to pinch us off some of it. We're just going to sort of press them together and roll it into about a 1-inch ball. And I got my cookie sheet lined with parchment paper over here. And so we are just going to lay them over there and let them set till we get ready for them. Now all of them don't have to be the exact same size or anything like that. Now you can make them different sizes or whatever you want to do. Now, another way you can do these is if you want to, and keep them having to go through the whole step, you can use this same mixture. But get you some of your favorite nuts and just get you some of your coconut, squeeze it together, flatten it out just a little bit, and put your favorite nut in it, and then just pour the sides up around it and roll it into your ball. I made that a little bigger. I'm going to put that up here on this end. I'll show you that one more time. Just get you some of your coconut. Just squeeze it together. You always want to squeeze it together to get it started there. Then flatten it out some. Get you one of your favorite nuts. Now I'm using almonds right here, but I mean you can use pecans, walnuts, whatever you want. And just pour the corners up around it. And just cut until it's completely covered. And then roll it in there. Yeah. And I'm going to finish all this up. I actually got double this I'm going to do over there. And then whenever I get them finished, I'll bring you back and show you how we're going to finish off these first 2 ways. Okay, next thing you're going to need is some semi-sweet chocolates, about a 12-ounce bag here. What I got, and I've just been warming them in the microwave. Do them in about 30-second intervals till you get them completely warmed where they're creamy. You see how creamy they are there? You want them creamy. And so we're going to just get our spatula out of there. We're going to set it over here to the side. And we're going to just take our coconut ball and just dip it down in there and just sort of roll it around. I may need to put my chocolate back on because I paused it there for a second. We're just going to let the excess drip off. Sort of shake it a little bit and get that excess off. You can wipe it off on the side of your bowl like that if you need to. And then you set it down on your paper. And I don't think I got that one covered real good, did I? We'll do another one here. Just put it in. Just make sure you get it covered good. I was trying to get it where y'all can sort of see that. Just roll it around in your chocolate there. And if your chocolate goes to getting hard on you, you can always warm it back up in the microwave just about 10 or 15 seconds at a time. Yeah, I wouldn't run it another 30 seconds once it gets, like that. And just slide it off on your thing. And what you want to do, you want to just let them sit there and harden. Or you can stick them in the refrigerator for a few minutes if you want to. Whichever you like. Now, if you don't want the chocolate on them, you can just pick them up and eat them just like that without the chocolate. But if you want chocolate with the nuts or without nuts, all you got to do is warm it up there. Now I'm going to finish doing these here up in the chocolate. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me on these. And then I'm going to bring you back and show you that third way to fix them. Okay, for a Christmas version of the coconut balls, what we're going to need is, I got 1.5 cups. I'm sorry. 1.5, 3/4 of a cup of the sweetened condensed milk I'm putting in each bowl. I haven't done so much here today till I'm getting confused on how my measurements. But I got 3/4 of a cup. This is a 1/2 cup and that is 1/4 cup. So 3/4 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk in each bowl. Throw that over out of the way. And I use these same 2 measuring cups for both bowls so that I would know that I had the exact same amount in each one of them. So that's 3/4 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk in each bowl. And you see I've already got it in this bowl here. And what we're going to do to that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract to each bowl. So we're at 1/2 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon. And then we can set this over here out of the way. And we're just going to give that a little stir here. Just sort of get it spread around a little bit. Get it worked in. Right now I can use this same little gadget here to stir both of them, but I'm not going to be able to in just a second. All right. Now, to one bowl, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of red food color. To the other bowl, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of the green food color. Set them over out of the way, and I'm going to get me another little stir here. And I'm going to stir this around good. And you can sort of see what I'm talking about. We got red in this one, green in the other one. 1/2 teaspoon of each. Just want to get it mixed in good, stirred in good, till it's all evenly, and you don't see them dark streaks and stuff in it. You want to get it stirred till it's smooth, and you can see what I'm talking about there. I'm going to do this one the same way. Christmas coconut balls. And you can see what it's looking like there. Up here where y'all can see it maybe. Just like I said, want to get it stirred in really well. Get all your colors done. And to that, we got 1.5 cups of coconut flakes and 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs that we're putting in there. And we're going to mix that in good. And we're going to have to get our hands back in this here in just a little bit. That'll be okay. Maybe you can just get a spoon and stir it and make it work out. So I don't have to get my hands in it. I'm going to try that and see. I had never tried it with a spoon, but I'm going to try it this time. Because I think I can get a tablespoon and work it in just fine. And this is going to be a drier consistency than what the just regular coconut balls are. We're just going to have to get in here and just fold it like normal. That's the only way it's going to all mix in good. Just got to roll it and get it mixed in really well. I'm trying to keep one hand from getting in there because I can use it in the green over here and swap. Like I said, this is going to be a drier mixture here. Get it to where we can get it to kneading good, and it'll be easier. Yeah. She's starting to come together there now. But you got to get it really well. You don't want to see any of your graham cracker crumbs down in there. I'll lay that aside. Hope I ain't getting out. I'm blocking y'all out here. Trying not to. But you can see how it's turning red all the way through there. It takes a little bit more to do these Christmas coconut balls, but believe me, they're worth it. They got a lot more to them than what just plain coconut balls do. When you get them all mixed up good where you don't see any more red, any more of your graham cracker crumbs or any more of your coconut flakes, it all gets red. And we're just going to set it aside. And then we're going to get our green over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this thing now because I know it ain't going to work. Go ahead over here. I'm going to go in with my 1.5 cups coconut flakes. And 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs. And I'm going to get me another tablespoon to start stirring it with, because it does start out easier than that, like that. Just get them mixed in good. And you'll think at first that it's not going to, you ain't going to have enough to cover it, but you will. You'll think that, man, I got too many cracker crumbs in there or too many coconut flakes. That ain't going to change colors like it's supposed to, but you stay with it and it will. It'll all come together. Like I said, there's a point though where you just got to get your hands in it to get it to come together. Right there. Now you know why I'm wearing gloves today, because I knew I was going to have to get my hands in this. You just can't make coconut balls without getting your hands in it. At least I ain't figured out how. I'll put it like that. There may be some of you out there that can do it, but I'm not one of them. I gotta get my hands in it to do any good. But as you can see there, if I ain't blocking you out too bad, that it's all coming together. We're getting green all over it, just like we did the red. Now these here aren't as sticky as what the regular coconut balls are. I will say that. The regular coconut balls with just the condensed milk and the coconut, they will stick to everything. But these aren't so bad here. All right. We're just going to set these aside. You see where we're at? We're going to set these aside, and I'm going to get these gloves and stuff off and wash my hands, and then we'll be right back. Okay, now what I've done, I got me a plate here, and I just sprayed it down with some of my cooking spray, and I got me put some on my hands, and I'm just going to dip me out some of these, and I'm going to make these probably just slightly bigger than that, and I'm just using my hands for these. And I'm just going to roll these around in here. And I'm just going to do a few of them. I'm getting probably about a half tablespoon there, rolling them. I'm going to show you how we're going to finish these up. Here in just a second, let me give them about 3 of each of them done here so you can sort of see where we're at. And you want to try to keep your balls the same size if possible. I'm not the world's best at that, but my balls tend to, some of them be big, some of them little, but try to keep them, pretty much the same size there. Like I said, about a half tablespoon works out pretty good. And once you get your coconut balls made, I just got some extra coconut here. You can take and just roll them around in your coconut some, and just let the coconut hang on them, and then you sort of roll it in just slightly, and it just looks like snow on them. That's optional now if you want to do that. I'm probably not going to do that to all of them, but I just wanted to show y'all that just in case you do. But I'm going to finish these up, and like I said, I'm going to do these 6. I'm going to roll them in this coconut here, and then I'm probably not going to roll the other 6 in the coconut. I will do the red one here so y'all can see the red too. And then I may decide to roll them all in there. I don't know. It just depends on how the mood hits me. But let's see what we can do with this in here. I'll show you what they look like up close there. And then I'll do the rest of them off camera because I know y'all don't want to stand here and watch me roll coconut balls. So there we go. Red and green coconut balls. Christmas coconut balls. Hey, I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'll bring you back and show you the finished product on all of it. And we're going to cut into, we'll cut in some of the regular, some of them with the nuts, and then the Christmas balls too. Okay, you can see we got our coconut balls made here. And we've cut into one here. I just wanted to show you. You can see the nut inside there and the coconut around, and we're going to take us a bite of it. Man, I like almonds. But you can use any. This here's one, I sort of mashed it when I tried to cut it. But you can see, it looks good too. We're going to take a bite of it too. Man, I could eat my weight in that coconut and chocolate like that. That is so good. We're going to take one of our Christmas balls here, red one, and we're going to break it apart. And man, look at that. And we're going to do one of the green ones the same. Well, I'm going to be eating this tonight, I guarantee you. Look at that filling inside there. Soft, moist. Hey, these things are really simple to fix. Really taste great. You like I said, if you don't like chocolate, you can just leave the the coconut balls without chocolate on it. But believe me, that chocolate takes it to the next level. Now I use semi-sweet chocolate. You can use whatever chocolate you prefer to use on them. And them Christmas balls, they out of this world, man. You have got to try these. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up there. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. Appreciate all of you take time out of your day to watch our videos. We got Christmas coconut balls. We got regular coconut balls. We got coconut balls with nuts in them. Hey, we'll see you on the next one.